HBCU game day postgame 26-19. The Rattlers held off the Southern University Jaguars, and we are joined by head coach Willie Simmons. Coach, it's not easy to get a road win in the SWAC. It'll be, and we saw it last week and definitely saw it here. It doesn't matter what the records are or what people say about the rankings. It's tough to get a win on the road.
Well, Mumford Stadium is always a tough place to play. I've been a part of the SWAC for a while now, and every time I come here, it's these type of games, and so you just got to continue to play hard, play through the whistle, and fight and compete like we tell our guys all the time. And, we didn't play great football at times, but we made the plays we needed to make when it mattered. And the guys showed real grit, real toughness, a lot of mental toughness today, and I'm extremely proud of them.
Coach, you made a concerted effort this week to say that Musa was our guy. And he showed it today as well. He showed it today probably as much as he's shown it all season. He was on. We had several drop passes where he put it right where it needed to be, some near misses and that sort of thing. But Jeremy Musa played a very solid game when he needed to play it today.
I knew Musa would recover from last week's game. He's our unquestioned leader, and that's what I was telling our fans during the week. He came out, he competed. And we didn't help him at times and had more drops this year than we probably had all season. But again, he stood in there tall. He made the plays he needed to make there late. Big time throw on the touchdown to Jamari. And, again, when him in the game, it gives us a much better chance to be successful. So we got to run it better. We're still not figuring out ways to effectively run the football. We'll spend a lot of time on that in the bye week. But, Moose was the one guy I wasn't worried about today.
Coach, the Dark Cloud defense continued to fly around. And, I mean, when you need them, they got the stops when they were needed.
They did. We gave up one early on the deep ball. They hit us early with a couple of things, but I thought our defensive staff did a great job of adjusting and really stuffed them in the run game in the second half. And those guys continue to play at a high level, and it's great. The old saying, defense wins championships, and we're going to need those guys to continue to play well as we go on this championship push. But all in all, it was a great team win across the board. Offense, defense, special teams. That's what hard-fought games are made of.
And let's talk about the third phase. The special teams really showed up. The importance of special teams in the deficiencies that Southern had showed the importance of the efficiency that the Rattlers had today.
No question. I had the big turnover on the punt. Cameron kicked the ball extremely well. That was when you're down 3, on the plus side of the field, you make that decision to kick the field goal, and he knocked it right through with no problem. So again, the guys did a great job. Trey averaged over 45 yards a punt today, hit the ball well. Mike Smith had some good kickoffs, and so again, all in all, just great coverage. Got to work on the return phase a little bit, but again, I thought across the board, offense, defense, special teams, it wasn't a complete game, but did enough to win against a really good Southern football team.
Well, Coach, might be a little bad news to say this, but you really could face this Southern team again. The West is wild every year. I mean, you just don't know, the standings this week will be changed next week and the week after that. Southern has a good team, and you very well could face the Jaguars again. If that were the case, what would your mindset be about facing this team again?
Right now, I'm excited to celebrate with our team after the big win. Right now we're going to focus on this bye week we got coming up, and we'll get ready to head down to Houston for Texas Southern. So they're a good team. After the game, after checking up with Coach Dooley and a lot of those guys, I told them, good team, keep working, and we take care of business. We'll probably see those guys again.
All right, head coach Willie Simmons, he's got to get back over the Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida lines to get back home. Safe travels to you, Coach. HBCU game day live from A.W. Mumford Stadium, where the Rattlers skid out of town with a 26-19 hard-fought, which FAMU and Southern is always hard-fought in the history. But for HBCU game day, that concludes our live right here from Mumford Stadium.
The Florida Blue Florida Classic returns on Saturday, November 18th. Get ready for the greatest rivalry in HBCU sports as the Rattlers and Wildcats meet in Orlando. Experience the Florida Blue Florida Classic. Get your tickets now at floridaclassic.org.